What up, YouTube? Day number 9. Woohoo! All right. So, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about how we show up for everybody else, but not ourselves. Like, how come we be sleeping on ourselves? All right. Why is it that we will show up 7 days a week for 8 hours a day to live for someone else's dream? We are showing up. We are putting in our best effort. We are busting our butts, working a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 2 or a 10, 12-hour day for someone else's dream. Why won't we do that for ourselves? This is your year, okay? This is your year. 2025 is your year. By the end of this year, we are going to see some big changes, okay? I know I'm going to see some big changes. I don't know what it's going to be exactly, but I'm going to see them, okay? But why is it that we will go out of our way to be awake at 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, to go work for someone else? But when it comes to ourselves, it's like we're sleeping on ourselves, man. Stop sleeping on yourself. This is your year. This is your year to make it, all right? Progress, not perfection. Consistency. Pixie says hello. And meow. He says meow, 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 meow. Progress over perfection. All right, consistency. A little bit at one. A little bit. Just a little bit. Every single day. Every single day, working towards your goals, towards your aspirations, towards your dreams. You know, like if you have a weight loss goal, right? One thing every single day towards that weight loss goal. Well, by the end of the year, you're going to see progress. If you want to start a business, one thing every single day towards that goal of starting a business. And in a year, you're going to see the progress. You'll see some sort of progress. Right? One thing every day. Even if it's 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. You know, walk 30 steps out your door, outside, every single day. Just so you can get some sunshine. Spend 10 minutes being present every single day. They say that anxiety and fear and worry means that you are focused too much in the future and not in the present. Okay, if you have fear and anxiety, that means that you are living in the future. You're not living in the now. And if you have sadness and remorse and regret and, anything that encompasses unforgiving, that means that you're living in the past and you're not living in the present. What can you do today to be more present in today? Today needs you. You need you to be present in the now. Because the now, the past, the present, and the future, we live simultaneously. Like I believe that we live in the present moment is our past thoughts while we're creating our future, right? So the present moment is the most important moment that we have. Like we live in the past, the present, and the future simultaneously. Because we are creating our future while living in the moments of our past thoughts. Like the things that we were thinking about last year, the things that we were thinking about, the things that we were manifesting, that's our reality now. So be very mindful of what it is that you're thinking in the now, because that's what you're creating for your future. Our present, being thankful, being grateful, being aware. Like, it's so hard to pay attention sometimes. Like, just to give one person, your undivided attention. Do you know how hard it is in this day and age to give just a single person your complete and undivided attention when they come in? Like, I don't care if it's one of your kids. I don't care if it's your significant other. I don't care if it's your kitty. Every time that somebody comes into the room or something, we're distracted by these things. We're cooking dinner, we're cleaning the floor, we're washing dishes, we're checking our social media, we're working, we're doing whatever, we're on the phone, you know? But if we realize that we're not really giving our undivided attention to anybody for one single day. So try to pick someone every single day, someone or something to give your undivided attention to. It'll make you realize like how much you aren't really there. You know, you might feel like you're there, you're going through the actions, but you're kind of like on autopilot, you know, having these generic responses, having a generic conversation. Yeah, I'll get to it. Oh yeah, I'm listening. Like, are you really listening? Are you really there? Because most of the time we go through the day all day long and we're just kind of in autopilot. So try to pick one person or one thing that you will give your undivided attention to, and you'll see how much you really aren't there. It's not hard. It's like, it's not easy, but it's simple, but it's not easy, right? Just like showing up here every single day for 360 days. You know, you would think it'd be a piece of cake. Whatever, just turn on the camera. What are we going to talk about? Are we going to plan stuff? Like, I don't plan scripts. You know, that seems kind of, I don't know, generic to me in some way. But to each their own. But I don't plan scripts. You know, it's not scripted. It's not choreographed. It's not edited. You know, 360 days seems simple enough, right? Simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Just like making changes in your life. A change every single day. Getting up a little bit earlier. Giving something your undivided attention. Taking 30 steps outside. You know, changing how you respond to one single thing throughout the day. Saying I'm sorry one less time. Do you know how many people I know that are constantly like, I'm sorry. And I know that it's a trigger response, you know? That's a trauma response. It's from having to feel like you walk on eggshells or like you're responsible for how other people feel all the time. But try saying one less, I'm sorry, throughout the day. Okay? Because are you really sorry? You know? Do you really need to apologize? Are you apologizing for, like, oh, I touched your elbow? You know? Like, oh, I'm being too loud while I'm drinking my drink? Like, what's up with that? Why do we do that? Kitties. I have a clip that I'm going to add to the end of this about my kitty. About kitties in general. About something that I realized. You know? Like, look at him. He doesn't care. He just loves. He doesn't even really speak. He doesn't need to speak. I can do whatever. I can do him like this. I can go upside down like this. He's like, hey. It's an orange kitty. With his freckles. They are the embodiment of unconditional love. He don't get mad. He's kind of irritated sometimes. Not really. He doesn't need to talk. He doesn't need to express his emotions. You know? He just is. He just is. So, stop sleeping on yourself. Okay? If you'll show up for someone else's dream, show up for yours. Make sure that the love you have for yourself is more powerful than the desire that you have for someone else to love you. All right? The importance of learning to be ourselves and learning to be alone, like, if we're never ever alone with ourselves and we're always surrounded by somebody or in a relationship or whatnot, then we never have the time to truly learn who we really are. So when the next person comes along, if we don't take the time to heal between people, especially in relationships, then we won't really fully understand like who is adding to our lives and who is taking away from it. When you really do the work and you spend some time healing with yourself, you understand what all those memes are about how you're not in competition with somebody else. You're in competition with my own state of being, with my own peace of mind. But until you spend time by yourself, you don't even know what that is. Right? Once you spend time by yourself and heal, then you know if somebody is draining you, or if somebody is adding to your happiness. Like, nobody can make you happy, but they can definitely enhance it. Or they can drain you and make your life miserable. And without truly learning ourselves, we'll never really understand until it's too late. When you do that work, when you heal between relationships and you get to really know yourself, then you're sensitive to those energies. Like, if you're talking on the phone with somebody and like you just feel like crap after you talk to them, or you're hanging out with them and you feel like you don't know where you stand, you feel uncomfortable, you feel like you're not good enough, like you feel like you're questioning, you'll know that that's not really your energy, right? That energy is coming from your interaction with this other person. So it's really super important to get to know who you are. They say if you're bored or you're lonely by yourself, then you're in bad company, right? So we got to make sure that we check ourselves. Check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself on so many different levels. Okay? Because you truly deserve all the best that life has to offer. But until you know that for yourself, you'll settle for what's available. You'll settle for the bare minimum. Don't settle. All right? Love yourself more than the desire you have to be loved. Meow. Look at this guy right here. Sir meows a lot. I was thinking about him the other day. And like, I kept catching myself getting mad at him. Like, because every time he gets on the bed, he's got to announce himself. It doesn't matter what time it is or if I'm sleeping or not sleeping. He jumps on the bed and goes, meow, 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 and I've caught myself getting mad. And then I thought about it the other day and I was like, you know what? It's like, he never gets mad at me. He never gets mad at me when I wake him up. He never gets mad at me when nothing, And it's so cool because like, animals don't have to talk. They don't have to talk, and we just love them. We love them so much. But we're so reliant on our significant other or our partner or whatever being able to communicate with us. It's like, we don't absolutely need communication. Have we ever tried to just be quiet like a kitty, Like, we accept our kitties and our dogs exactly for who they are, I know it's a little bit different because it's not like a romantic relationship, but they're like the embodiment of unconditional love, man. So I had to stop getting mad at him for waking me up, even though it's a little irritating because he likes to play parkour for 3 o'clock in the morning, all parkour. And he likes to announce himself every time he jumps on the bed. I call him Sir Meows a lot. Meow. The meow. The meow, 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 meow. Or meow. Pixie. Hi, Pixie. But yeah, so I had to take a look at myself and realize that I was being the butthead. I'm the butthead. He's just a kitty. He's just a lovey. He just loves his little face. I love his little face. Hi, little face. He doesn't have any expectation. Hi, kitty. Just food for thought.